Hello there, and thank you so much for making time to be with us once again on Testify, where our faith in the Lord Jesus Christ keep growing. Today we have a story that is, I don't know, out of this world, if I could just put it that way. But eventually it is for the glory of God. We have with us today Francisca Lucy Mwikali.
Wow.
Beautiful lady. She told me her age. We're not going to talk about that, but I was like, no. Because the Lord has beautified her. She's gone through a lot of things, but we're here to hear the victory part of it, especially because God has helped her overcome. Karibu sana.
Asante.
We're happy to have you on Hope FM.
Thank you
Hope
so much.
TV.
Oh, thank
Well.
you. It's one and the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for welcoming me.
Mhm.
I'm happy to be here with you.
All right.
Yes.
Let's just start from zero, from scratch.
From the scratch.
Yeah.
Okay, my names are Francisca Mwikali or Francisca Lucy Mwikali.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a gospel artist, and I come from Makueni County.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Makueni, brought up in Makueni. And what I want to share today is about my story and my testimony and my walk with Christ.
Yes.
Being born in a family of 5, I'm the 4th born of our family. And I would say, or I can say, the Lord began using me when I was a kid, even when I knew nothing about Christ.
Yeah.
His mercies was just there with me. And later, as I grew up like a kid, all of a sudden, my mom and dad separated.
How old were you then?
I was very young. I think 5 or 4. I think I was 5. I was very young. And I noticed that we are no longer living well. We had to leave now my dad's place to go to our shushu's place. It's now from Zio to a place called Mayani, Kalamba. So we went there, we stayed with our grandparents there. Life was very tough, Sharon. At that point, Mom had to feed us, and we were 5 of us by then.
Yeah.
And Mom would work and feed us. Our firstborn sister would take care of us. I was the kid by then. So life was very tough. Sometimes we could go without food. Life was very tough, feeding 5 kids. And my mom used to do just this small business of selling boga and all that. So life was very, very tough. But she managed to raise us up. And even though she's not there, thank God for her. But later, as I was in, I think, class 4 or 5 there, class 4, 5, 6 there, something now happened in my life. I was a very prayerful child even then, even though I loved God, even as a kid.
What triggered your love for God?
I don't know. There was that thing, I could feel something. I came to realize later that it was the love that I felt for Christ, because I could just meditate about Christ and cry, about the cross and cry.
Wow.
And especially now, you know, they used to bring these names of Christ being crucified. I couldn't stand to see him. I could cry, seriously.
Little baby, just...
Yes, and I didn't know even how to pray.
Yeah.
But I could just cry. There was that thing in my heart that I loved him so much, so much. So I could speak. I didn't know even when I was praying, I could speak.
Yeah.
And later I continued. I was a Catholic by then. I continued. We were having a prayer. I started a group of children of my age, and we were praying.
No, wait.
Whole village.
How did you come about? How did you even think
Sunday school
about
kids? So we
bringing children
said
together?
we were Sunday school children. I was their leader. So we said, how about we'll be praying every evening?
Wow.
Every evening, and we could gather in a certain place at a lady who used to be now my spiritual mom by then. And we could he could just offer us the place for us to pray, and we could pray. Seriously, we could pray. And we were known all over the place because we really loved God so much. We loved God so much. So as time continued like that, I began now having these visitations that I never understood what was exactly going on. I remember at one point we were seated with my siblings, and all of a sudden I saw the heaven open, and somebody came down, and I was screaming because I was a village girl. I had not seen a white man. I had not even, you know, I'm just a village kid.
This was, in your opinion, this was a white man that had come.
Yes, so I have to, you know, and I'm not used in seeing white people.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was that. I screamed and everyone looked at me like I was going mad, you know, I'm crazy, I'm not normal. And it was not a normal thing. And being a Kamba child, when mom came, everyone in the family said, oh, Lucy's getting mad. So we have to do something about it. So for that reason, I think I can't remember what was done, but what I remember is that they poured blood.
So some people came,
I
did
can't
some
even remember.
sacrifices or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
for these now demons to leave me.
Yeah.
Because these things that are coming to me, they shouldn't. Yeah. So they are being given blood to let me be. And immediately after that, I began being sleepless at night. I could see funny things, funny beings.
What do you mean funny? Funny like what?
I could have funny dreams, like dreams that are scaring, seeing funny things, like I'm seeing things that are scaring, like demons. I could wake up and I'm being choked, you know, like people are trying to kill me. So my life became very difficult and nobody could understand what I was going through.
Did you share with your family?
Yes, I could share with mom, but now they kept on doing those sacrifices. So
they would come back again to say, haijatoka, the people.
Now they would go from one person to the other to get these things out. From one witch doctor to the other. Now it became serious that no, mom had to take a serious charge and bring also all sorts of witch doctors in our family, you know. And nothing could work.
So it went to us. It kept on.
I kept on being tormented and tormented and tormented and tormented. And I remember at one point my sister ran mad completely.
Why?
I don't know whether that was the reason.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to go to that. I don't know that was one of the reasons, because of these people kept on coming to our place in the name of their helping us to be delivered, and especially me. And I became so sickling. I remember at one point, Sharon, I couldn't walk till I put my hands here. I think I stayed like this for 2 years.
No.
I put down my hands, I can't breathe.
Wow.
I'm taken to the hospital, I'm just sick.
So would the doctors see anything?
I don't know. I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid, but I stayed like that, I think, for 2 or so years. It was painful.
What was happening to your education? Did you ever go to school then?
Yes, I used to go to school. Now I had to go to school, and I used to go to school by 8,
Mm-hmm.
and by 4 I'm done with school, so that I can go home early, because now I became allergic to dust. I don't have TB or asthma. I became allergic to so many things. I was just sickling, very sick girl throughout.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I could just go to school even when it used to rain, I never used to go to school. So I struggled so much even to school.
Mm.
Yeah.
It affected your performance?
It affected me big time. And now also something happened as the time went on. Being a child of a single mom, I had a friend that I loved so much. We used to be in the same class. Mm-hmm. We used always to be, if I'm not number 1, she's number 1.
I'm number 2. Quite a bright kid, yeah?
Yes, and we loved each other so much. So she was like, and we were same age, so she was like my sister. I loved her so much. Now, and the family also, they knew me, because they are near the school. They are near the school where the school was. Their family, their home is near there. We could pass at her place before I go to my place. So we were very good friends with that girl. Now at that point, everybody in the family, of course, knew me. The father of that girl took advantage of me, and I think I was in class 6. One time I was sent to go to the market to go and pick food. At least my mom now was selling these foodstuffs, mboga. So I had to go there to collect some food to take home after school.
This is still in the village, right?
Still in the village. And one day, as I was coming from the market, I find the father of my friend in the, now how do I say it? Like in the farm. In the farm, where there is nobody and there's nothing. It's only bush and there's river. I'm scared of the river. I'm scared of the bush. and I have to rush home to take this food because my siblings are waiting for me. And when I saw him, I was so secure. I was very happy that at least he will help me, because I'm scared. I was scared of anything. I didn't know. As a kid, I was scared, and it was getting a little bit late. So it was around 6:30 or going to 6:37. So I was so scared. So I'm just running, and you know, our places, it's like it's in the mountain. No, you can imagine you have to walk. And I still have the problem with now the breathing and all that. This daddy of mine now, who I love so much like my own father, he took advantage of me. He grabbed me, and Sharon, that guy, took me to the bush and raped me. And he raped me serious. Her whole person that I loved like my own dad. And he told me if I ever dared to talk about it, he would kill me.
Wow.
He would kill me. That was tough. As a kid, I wanted to die, Sharon. I never wanted to live. I couldn't walk. I can't even now. I'm shaking. I can't do. I'm just there.
You were coming from the market, so you had the.
Now the unga now had carried now the flour. The flour now, of course, imemwagika. You know.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what I will tell my mom.
Yeah.
And this person scares me. He tells me he will kill me. So I don't know what to do. And the only thing for me to do was, what if I die? Maybe I'll be safe. And I thought of in the nearby place there was this, you know the village dams that people just dig maybe for the irrigation of their farms. I want to go and throw myself there because I knew I couldn't come out. And something told me, you can't do that. You can't do that. I struggled so much. I crawled to reach home. I was reaching home, I think around 10, Sharon. It was
10 in the night?
Yes. The fear now had gone. It is now, I'm in darkness.
Yeah.
I don't know now how to go home. I don't know even how to face anyone. And that thing hurt me so much. I was so traumatized. And it continued. I never knew, and even today, I never understood what that man did to my life. Because after that, he opened doors for men to rape me. Sharon, I suffered from one rape to the other. From one rape to the other, from one man to another. It was not easy. Even the people who were supposed not to, even my own family, the people who were supposed to protect me, raped me. Life became hard for me. Life became so difficult. And all this time I'm suffering by myself. I can't talk to anybody, I can't share.
Were you afraid of sharing?
Yes,
or
so much.
Did all these other people say you should never share? Or
everybody will come with their own threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, some will beat you even. Some will beat you and they call you names. And remember, I'm a child of a single mother. Wewe ni mtoto wa single mother, unatuambia nini? Who are you? Who are you? You talk about it, we will come and slaughter you, slaughter your mom. Those are the threats that they could give me. And because I don't want to see my mom dead,
I
had to keep it for myself and continue suffered.
Didn't your mom wonder what was happening with you? Did she ever notice that something was wrong?
Now I also, when I grew up now, I became very bitter with her. I became now bitter with everyone. I'm wondering, why could my mom, where was my mom? Why was my mom not sensitive enough to see something is not right with me, right from the first rape? Where was my dad? Why did my dad reject me? What did I do to him? I was only a kid. I never told them to bring me into this world. Why did they reject me? Why was he never there for me? Because I believed if my dad was there for me, people would have respected me according to my understanding. I couldn't have gone this pain alone. And at least I could have been affirmed enough to stand and talk about it. And maybe I could have been safe from all these other episodes of rape. One thing led to the other. I finished school. I came in Nairobi. I was raped in Nairobi. Yeah, in Kibera.
Finished school, high school? Or
yeah, I finished high school. Yeah. Now when I came into Nairobi, I was raped here in Kibera, in Jamaica. And I'm like, God, what is wrong with me? What causes men to come and rape me, God? Sharon, I have suffered more than 30 times reps. 30 times reps.
These are by different men.
Yes. Sharon, I had no life to live. My life was shattered. I wanted nothing but to die. And actually, I tried to commit suicide 3 times. I never wanted to live. I became a bitter girl, very bitter. I was in my own island, and bitterness, resentment was killing me. I was dying slowly. I was bitter with God.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you the question about God. Growing up, you said you loved God
so
and you
much.
were
No, I
prayerful,
forgot about him too, because he forgot about me. I forgot about him. God, I am very disappointed. I loved you so much, and you know I loved you so much, but I'm very disappointed with you.
Yeah.
When did you allow this thing to, I began now like I'm fighting God, you know. You can imagine. I'm fighting God, Sharon.
Yeah.
I was very bitter. Where are you, God? My mom could have failed, dad failed, but you failed me, God. Why did you fail me?
Just hold it right there. Just hold it right there. You know, I look at Francisca, Lucy, and see how bubbly and happy she is, and I almost cannot believe that she's the one who went through all that.
Yeah.
And probably a lot more that she's going to share with us. So please stay with us. I promise you, God has something for you. I believe it.
Amen.